When it comes to podcasting, I believe in lying. I think we should lie more. I just think it's certain things you just got to be able to stand on when the public addresses you. But you don't go out, and I don't plan on going out once we get popping. So I think we should be good.
Yeah,
so lie.
yeah.
Lie away.
Just lie more. Let's do it. Embellish.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a better way to put it.
Oh, I like the word lie. Lie sounds better. You don't like lying?
I don't really like lying.
See, that's a lie in itself right there.
I don't really like it, man. I like telling the truth. I like people to bend to my truth. It's way better than lying.
That is a fact. Whatever Mike just spoke, the truth in that. That is that Mike will bend you into whatever he believes, and then you be sitting there like, that's not what I said. Ryan, not our Ryan, but Ryan's line brother Ryan. He we was talking about sports, and we was talking about if the Dallas Mavericks title run over LeBron was that the greatest run in NBA like finals, like playoff history, right?
Yeah.
Ryan said it was, and I was like, no, I don't think so. But they focused on his focus was on Portland. They play LA, OKC, and then LeBron.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say the Heat. That's not fair to Wade. But anyway, and I was like, yeah, the Lakers wasn't good that year. And so once we go through it, Ryan's line brother was like, nah, you said the Lakers was bad, but they just won the championship and they was second in the West. And I was like, yo, how easily do we forget? I'm like, if we go back in that time, like Andrew Bynum was the second greatest scorer on that playoff run. They were tired. They were trying to three-peat, and they was running into people, and then they just got to the playoff. They got swept. I'm like, and he was like, well, you say they was bad. And I was like, no. Scroll up. I said they weren't good. And he was like, touche. I'm like, yeah, y'all niggas don't stop twisting my words.
Oh, you are the word twister. You're the word twister.
No, I like to stick by the definitions of words.
And I don't think that was the greatest run.
My greatest NBA.
I think it was the most surprising run. That whole team was on HGH. I don't care what nobody say. There's no way
facts.
You got everybody 35 plus and y'all running through dudes like that.
Jason Terry and Jason Kidd helping you win a championship.
Exactly. Like, Sean Marion. Like, man, no. I'm almost certain that whole team was on HGH.
Josh Howard won, and we never seen him play another game again.
I forgot about it. Forgot about him even playing.
Exactly.
Yeah, like that's insane.
Nah, my favorite, I don't know if it's the best, but my favorite run is probably that 01 Lakers run. And I think it gets overshadowed because they cruised during the finals, and it was like the most boring final. That's when they play AI. But we forget, like, they wasn't supposed to beat Sacramento.
No, yeah, that Sacramento got screwed. You
Yeah,
know,
it
like
was that call.
like in retrospect, that was that whole thing was like Tim Donaghy. Yeah, like Sacramento definitely got screwed on that.
Like, that was a time, like, when we used to have to watch, and it's like another Lakers one, when they were just going back with San Antonio. And it was just like those was like, to me, because when I look at those other runs, I'm like, all right, you got LaMarcus Aldridge, and you got, who else was on that team? Because Brandon Roy was on the bench. I'm like, that team wasn't that good. Like, you know, it is what it is. And I was like, then you run into the Lakers. Then you go into KD, Russ, and Harden couldn't even drink at that time. That's how young they was. So I'm like, all right. But I get it, though. I like it. Plus, I have to remind myself that Ryan's young.
Favorite finals is definitely LeBron being 3-1 down on Golden State and coming back. That is a historic.
That is
final.
the most impressive finals I've ever seen.
That like he played.
Hold on. Was that more impressive when they beat San Antonio?
Yeah. No,
you think so?
Yeah.
Now, when they played San Antonio, that was the greatest basketball game I ever seen.
Yeah, no, that was a great game. I was mad at the Heat team because they should have won all of them. But
yeah, but San Antonio belt the ass the next year. But that was, well, you know, you know what? The reason why that finals, because after that game, that next game, San Antonio, they just act like they know how to play basketball after that. But
LeBron was definitely ready to go. Like, and I think that's why we kind of lost. I think LeBron already had checked out. He already was like, hey, he knew he was going to LA.
Yeah,
he was already looking at his house in the Bird Hills.
Well, he was going back to Cleveland.
Yeah, back to Cleveland.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once Wade tell me, yo, man, I just had a break baby and my knees don't work anymore, I'm getting out of there. That's exactly what Wade did. He was like, my knees don't work. And I just had a break baby. Savannah about to figure everything out. Like, it's over. Like,
it's over.
But nah, I like that. Yeah, I do like Golden State and LeBron. That was just something that you just like, we are not witnessing this. I remember your brother called me. He said, certain franchises are not supposed to win championships. He said the Cleveland Cavaliers is that franchise. Yeah. And he was like, another franchise? I'm like, who? He was like, Charlotte. We will never fucking win a championship.
I don't think Charlotte's going to ever win a championship either. What's crazy is this is probably like the most talented Charlotte team I've seen.
Oh, fact.
Brandon Miller, LaMelo, Bridges. Like, the team is solid, bro. And they cannot stay on the floor together at the same time.
Bridges, when I see you outside, you owe me an apology, bro. You owe me an apology. You know what you did. When I won that whole thing to go up to the Hornets, and I had merch on. I think I had podcast gear on because, they doing shit for 2K, so they taking pictures, and they signing. They got us doing interviews, and I'm like, this is about to be amazing. I'm about to be out of here. And then, you know what happened with him and his girl. That happened like 2 weeks later.
Oh, yeah.
They shut all that shit down.
Damn.
They emailed us and was like, it's never coming out.
That's insane.
And I was like, my dreams, my hopes. I was like, yo, what is going on here?
That is insane.
But
bad luck, bro.
Bruh. Tell me about it. Here we go.
A little too far left with the business. Like I'm putting up 30 points a game, fam. I'm not asking for a limousine. I'm not asking for this. I know we a small market team, but nigga, if you need to go out and get some sponsors, you better go out and get some sponsors.
Understood.
I'm putting up 30 points a fucking game.
Right.
10 assists, 12 rebounds, 50 fucking percent from, you know what I'm saying, from the 3. 54 from the, you know what I'm saying, from the 2. Like,
54
I'm efficient.
from the 2. Who you think you is?
I'm not a diva.
Hey, you said he putting up
I share the rock. And so when certain things started to go left or I started to get told no on certain things, I'm like, okay, like I get it.
Yeah.
You not willing to budge. This how you run your situation.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I think my 30 points a game would be appreciated anywhere.
What is he speaking on? Is this a pod?
Yeah. First of all, I want you to see how it looks. He got the mood lighting and everything. Like, it's very dramatic. So this is Tripp Fontane. Is that how y'all say their name?
Yeah, I believe so.
From tonight's conversation, this is his first interview talking about why he left tonight's conversation. It is a 25-minute interview. God loves me. God loves me because I told myself I ain't watching this. And I just skipped right there.
Yeah.
And as soon as I hit it, dude was like, can you explain to me why you left? And I said, thank you, Lord, because Mike will be here in 2 minutes. Now, this is what I want to talk about. Is it fair we doing a startup?
Yeah.
You scoring your 30. You drawing 30, 15, and 12. Shooting 55 from the 3, 50 from the 3, 55 from the 2.
Yeah.
I don't know who he think he is.
He say he's dropping 30 a game.
But he said he's shooting 55 and 50.
He's LeBron.
That base, damn near. But I mean, even LeBron shoot 45 from the 3. So he LeBron with Curry shooting.
Exactly. He's LeBron.
So he's that. Is it fair to go and renegotiate what's going on?
I mean, if your contract is coming up, sure. But if you're just doing well or you're just well liked, no. I mean that's trash.
Do he sound too cocky?
I mean, I think the audience has kind of gave him that. I think all of us, sometimes get too cocky when the audience is telling you like, "Oh man, you're amazing." And Tripp was the one that everybody like. Here's the crazy part is the people that was on the show that you knew. I can't tell you anybody's name except for Tripp and Keita. Right? And then Ace. And Ace. And so it's not fun. It's not ironic that those are the people that's not getting along.
Yeah.
Right? But you always gotta respect who put it together. That's the person that honestly that's who everybody owes.
So who's making the mistake here? Because so I go back. So I think a minute before this, he said what happened was he didn't leave. He said I left, but it wasn't messy. It was not like no big I got you moment.
Yeah.
And he said what happened was but the business had been funny for him. And then he tried to do some deep some BS. Like, I hate when y'all BS what's going on. And then so he said he went right back to the business because he couldn't figure out the BS how to do the filler shit, to be like, all right, this is why I left. So he went back to the business and he told this part. And so to me, it's like, well, who's making the mistake? Him leaving or Ace not giving him what he wanted?
I mean, I think they're both making mistakes. I don't think one really exists without the other, if we're being honest. You know, Ace, for better or worse, I mean, yeah, Ace is a panderer, but, you know, he's a pander bear, but he's the one that built the platform.
Yeah. Oh, I stand with Ace in this. This is the first and last time I ever stand with Ace. Ace, I'm with you, my brother.
Yeah, he built it.
If I build the team and then you overperform it, if your contract is not up, goodbye. Like, if your contract if it ain't renegotiation time, go. You gotta sit in it, because it becomes one of the things of like, and a great business person to look and say, you know what, you're overperforming. Let me reward you with different things.
Yeah,
cool.
maybe you need your own show, or maybe y'all two need your own show.
Maybe you need the limousine.
Yeah, you know, exactly. So I mean, I definitely think a mistake is made there. Like, yo, if these are your talent, and they are overperforming. Like, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, you know what, you're special. Yeah,
absolutely. It's excuse me. Because what happened is you'll get a Cardi B who goes back to her label and say, yo, rip up my first contract. And because you fear of losing her, you do it. Guess what? We ain't got a Cardi album since.
No.
And we've been getting duds ever since, right? You know,
does Cardi really only have one album?
Yeah, she got 2 mixtapes that came out before that and just that one album.
That's insane.
The album behind you is Nipsey Hussle's album. That shit came out the same year.
That is crazy. Insane.
And Cardi, we don't need another album. If you're going to keep talking about your coochie, I'm good on it, but it's cool. I like it though. I'm a bird, so I enjoy it, but I'm good. Yeah, I thought about this. This has made me look at Tripp in 2 things. Well, not even 2 things. One main thing. Him doing the whole cocky thing, doing this deep interview, trying to seem, bro, that shit ain't gonna work.
Can Tripp go and exist on his own?
No, he can't. Not if he gonna act like this.
Yeah.
You gonna have to pander just like Ace.
That's why I mentioned this, because no one likes you if you're good, bro.
No, they don't. And then he said one thing right after that clip ended. His next sentence was, you know, I could do all of this without being messy and insulting people. And I think that was a direct shot at Ace to say, I don't have to insult men to get to where I'm at. No, actually, you're gonna have to.
You gotta insult men. Like, to do what Ace doing, you gotta pander. And part of that pander is being anti-black misandric.
Yeah, absolutely. So good luck to you on that, because I don't think the shit gonna work. And prayers for Keita, man. I fell into your TikTok yesterday.
Any more? Any new ones?
She's unwell. I'm gonna just leave.
Any new ones?
Okay. I don't know, because I only seen the 2 that you didn't see. Yeah. So this one, she was responding back to a fan. And I love this new thing that the girls is talking about, financial abuse. Come on, man. You're not feeling well today. You can't laugh at him. Mike isn't feeling good, but I made him come to work. The girls are saying they being financially abused, man. What you want me to say?
I have nothing to add.
You can't financially abuse women?
I'm sure you can, but I'm pretty sure what they're discussing is not financial abuse, right? Not, someone not giving you your credit card to run it up. That's not financial abuse.
Yeah, it's not. I do believe in financial abuse. I just don't believe.
You believe financial abuse exists. You don't believe in it.
Oh, nah. Well,
you would get reclipped on that when we get popping, boy.
Look, so now I understand what they're trying to get at. I just don't like the examples women use when they say they financially.
They're always bad. And look, and I'll say this: like when I was married, my son's mother was not working, right? Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I remember, I heard a guy say this one time. It made so much sense. I was like, I did not do this, but he was like, when his wife wasn't working, when he get paid, he make sure she gets paid. Like he would just automatically have money going into her account. And I was just like, damn. I was like, I didn't do that.
I'm going to do it.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was just like, I was like, yo, if you just need anything, just ask, because I don't care. Like I always say yes. Like I'm never going to say no to my wife.
Pause. Was he self-employed or no?
I can't remember. I don't think so. I'd say she didn't work. I think he worked for like the bank or something.
Okay, cool. I got you.
And I was like, bruh, that makes all the sense in the world. So she don't have to ask.
Yeah.
Right. And I think sometimes if I hear somebody say, "Oh, you being financially abused," it's just like, yo, sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we just like, yo, my wife can have whatever she want, right? But I don't know that asking is a big, big deal.
Well,
right? Like, I didn't know that.
Well, for me, so I say this all the time because I can make my wife an employee and pay her.
Yeah.
And it helps her and it helps me, right? I don't like women who are living off of their pretty privilege, dating a rich man, and because you feel like you can't leave him because you can't find anybody richer, that's what you don't want to get. I'm not counting that as financial
That's
abuse.
not financial abuse.
Because he say, no, I'm not paying for you to do whatever. I don't know the whole thing about Keita Rose, and I understand all you niggas out there who get your feelings hurt, love to sue. Shout out to Cardi B for Tasha got to pay her I think it's monthly now.
Oh yeah.
She won that
1.2.
Yeah, it's like 1.3. Yeah. I saw that last night.
Over the next 5 years.
I don't know if I said this. I haven't been back to bed since 2 this morning, so I was on Twitter for like 5 hours just scrolling. So anyway, I don't know everything about Keita, but what I did realize is what I am assuming is I'm not gonna call it financial abuse when you had every right and every chance to leave. So,
to your point, if it doesn't get better somewhere else, that's not financial abuse.
Not even this. How many times can your job, how many paydays can go by before you be like, all right, I ain't coming back to work?
Yeah, none.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Like, but if you stay there for a year, you can't go, hey, y'all been financially abusing me.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Now, also,
you can not pay me my worth, but you're not abusing me.
Yeah. So I'm like, and that's crazy. Yo, shout out to all the jobs, every job that make sure that they don't pay their employees what they worth.
Yeah, that's every job.
Every job.
We gonna get on the federal jobs in a moment.
Oh hell yeah. Hold on. Let's start this podcast off right. We ain't did this shit in so long. They don't know who we are, but it's all good. Welcome to service. Sit down. The Black Dad's Club. What the hell is the point of this podcast? Let's do it like that.
If you are a black male and you're in a jam, hit me up.
You need to stop drinking them shits, man.
We give black men. You got one right there.
I know, and mine ain't sugar free.
Exactly.
Be lying.
They do, but so do women. So that's what makes the pod cool.
Strap in. Shout out to all the women that lie, man. I love y'all.
Now let's begin.
I want to welcome everybody to episode 171 of the Black Dad's Club, hosted by, catered by, loved by. I just visited them this week by NoGrease Barbershop at Premium in Northlake. Shout out to the team over there. Shout out to DC, Phil, Cassie, my man from New York. Sorry, your name is tripping me out. Devin, everybody, man.
Yeah. All y'all guys, go get your hair cut, man. The weather's about to get warm.
Oh, it's time.
It's time to thought. So go get your hair cut.
Please do. And I love the new trend. That's like, what image are you gonna recreate once the weather get good? And it's just all the dudes with their face and ass on the beach. And I want to try that. Also, this is sidebar to Darnell. My son noticed that you nicked me, and he is not happy because he knew I went to go see Darnell.
Yeah. And
so when I came home from the barbershop, he was like, "What happened, Nail?" I'm like, but it's hilarious, man. But shout out to NoGrease, man. We love y'all. Dad tip of the week. Shout out to my cousin April and Brandon. They just had a new baby. If I knew where the hand claps was, I would push it. What is that?
Let's try one. Nope.
See? It's that one. It's coming. We got a delayed reaction. People be messing with the boys. Shout out to them. They just had a baby girl this past week. Prayers to them. It's about to be rough for 8 weeks.
Oh man.
You know, everybody know the first 8 weeks is hell. But shout out to them, man. I say this. One of the greatest birthday gifts I ever got was and it was cheap too. It wasn't cheap. It wasn't expensive. Ben and Ryan got me a Costco card for my birthday, and I was like, "Yo, if I would have had this when the baby was born, this would have made diapers and everything so much easier." Not Elon, who was over? Jeff Bezos making it easier with subscription stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. But shout out to them, man. Please get you a Costco card. Go get them diapers. And you could just return anything to Costco damn near. So whenever, any of the unopened ones you don't use, just take them shits right back, man. But shout out.
Really? I actually just I didn't get a Costco card. I got a Sam's card because it was cheap.
Okay.
So, But yeah.
What you buy in bulk? Look at me being nosy.
Man, I had to find them protein shakes. So
Okay.
yeah, so I got that, and then just everything else is just cheaper. Like I needed like fish, salmon.
Oh yeah.
Like it's just way cheaper there. So
Absolutely. Even the eggs. I was laughing at the news. They were talking about how they were doing a whole segment on how you could save eggs, like where you need to put them in your refrigerator, freezing them, and it's just like we there now.
pretty sure eggs are gonna be fine here pretty soon.
You think they ever gonna drop? Because I don't think so.
No, they don't ever bring prices back down.
Nah, they never do.
Gas used to be what, 85 cents?
89.
Like they took gas over $3, man. We ain't never got gas under $2 again.
They stopped that shit at $2.99.
We ain't never got it up under that again. Like,
shout out to the mom. The crazy story that we should have talked about this last week. The white mom who gave birth to a black baby and they figured out that they swapped her embryos.
Insane, bro.
Crazy.
Insane.
So for those who not know, a mom went through IVF, and what happened was she had the baby. And when the baby came out, he was chocolate.
Yeah, I mean dark chocolate.
And so what they
It
found,
was a white couple.
super white,
Yeah.
whiter than me.
Yeah, I mean, Lord Georgia, so they don't get any whiter than that.
Or race.
Yeah.
So I was shocked. Now, mind you, when this story broke, I'm texting the group chat like, yo, y'all got to hear this story that's on the news. And by the next day, it was on Baller Alert and everywhere. But what happened was they didn't know if they swapped the wrong sperm or embryos. And what they found out was they swapped the wrong embryo. They swapped both, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I mean, if the embryos, you're fine, because that means that it already got the mom and the dad already put together.
Me. So they
Yeah.
swapped the wrong embryo. But here's the problem was they don't know where hers is at.
What?
Yeah, so that's why it's an issue. They don't know if they gave hers to another person or what the hell happened.
That is insane.
So she gave birth, and once they figured that out, she had to then give the baby back to the black parents. But she had to keep the baby for 5 months. So imagine you carry a baby for 9, you keep it for almost 6 months, and then legally, your legal counsel say, yo, go ahead and turn that baby.
I mean, imagine a black couple that, it's like, hey, y'all got a baby. And you're like, what? Yeah, y'all baby's here. Like, we haven't carried the baby.
Yeah, bruh.
So you just basically, now you got your kid. At least it's the embryos and not like the sperm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the dad sperm and the mom. Either way, whatever fertility clinic that is, y'all about to get
sued.
Yeah, y'all about to go out of business.
And good job. I hope she get every dollar she get because, bro, I couldn't imagine.
No, dude, can you imagine being her husband and the baby is chocolate? Like, the only thing that might have saved is the fact that, you know what, we could get pregnant normal. So I know something crazy happened.
Yeah.
But in the hospital, bruh, oh my God.
And then you just like, the baby come out chocolate.
And she missed her baby too. Because she carried it. So she was like.
That's the reason why I really want you to get it.
Yeah.
You get your money.
She was really like, yo, like.
I carried this baby for 9 freaking months.
Even though it's not her child, she's like, it's my child.
I felt the kicks, the heartbeat.
I can't see him. I don't know where he's at.
Then I got to keep the little black baby for 5 months.
Yeah, yeah.
No nigga was flying around in that house.
Come on, Gav.
Nope. Oh.
I mean, they are from Savannah, but come on.
Yeah, I want to hear his group chat. I want to see that.
Oh, his group chat is lit. Her group chat is probably fine, but the daddy.
Oh, I want to know.
His group chat is lit.
Y'all iOS cloud hackers and y'all be doing all that bullshit of the celebrities getting their news that I don't care to see. Hack that group chat.
Yeah.
Because I know nigga baby was just search nigga baby on his iOS.
Yeah. No, yeah. I won't say he said that, but I will say
I am saying he said it.
His group chat was lit.
You ain't ever say something a little racist because you was just like, yo, I'm in a conference. Like, my friends is here.
I mean, I would.
You don't have to admit to this.
Hey, like I was saying, I would never want my group chat leaked.
Exactly. Me either. If I'm in a group chat and it gets leaked, I already said it. Once we pop off, I'm changing my number, leaving all group chats, and y'all gotta meet me on WhatsApp or whatever. And I'm gonna have them disappearing messages.
Exactly.
To a man that I think it's 2 people in this world who I think look like Mike. Taj Gibson. He just got a smaller head. Pause. And Steve Smith.
Oh man.
Mike is shaped like Steve Smith. Pause there too. But you look like Taj Gibson and Steve Smith. So every time I see Steve Smith, I'm like, oh, there go Mike. Bald head, like that little growl of a face, stocky.
I can see it.
And short dudes, y'all got like this little thing where y'all be ready. Y'all don't give a nigga a chance to be disrespectful. You just punch him before it gets started.
Man, we're small. We gotta hurry up.
You gotta hurry up and get this done.
Yeah, you gotta hurry up.
Steve Smith, you are going into the Hall of Fame of Horny for me. You are officially there. Welcome. Congratulations. It's over. Your horniness is in the rafters. You're gonna be in the Hall of Fame one day, but you going to the Horny Hall of Fame first. What happened here?
I mean, bruh, sleep with somebody you work with, man.
Oh gosh,
like that's what it all boils down to: workplace romances.
So for those who don't know, Steve Smith, she was on the marching band.
No,
what was she?
No, she was just working in the office.
Okay, so Steve Smith, who's like an analyst for the Ravens,
yeah,
was messing with a coworker, and on Saturday
is he an analyst for the Ravens? I know he was the NFL Network.
Yeah, but I think he mostly covers like the Ravens.
Okay,
because they had him they showed them at a bunch of Ravens events.
Yeah.
So I say all that to say, her husband, this woman, your name is not important because your husband had a crash out of the month. He had to crash out of February.
That is definitely the February crash out.
And to watch this go from him having 500 followers to you keep refreshing and this hundreds just piling in.
He ended up shutting down his Twitter.
I saw because I posted something and it was like no longer available.
Yeah.
He had a crash out. He posted text messages between his wife and Steve Smith. He posted a voice memo. He called Steve Smith, not a voice memo. He called my mans and said, yo, I heard you effing my wife. What you got to say? And Steve Smith did I'm sorry. You can't say that when you've been smashing my wife.
I mean, bruh, you got to think, when you get caught smashing somebody's wife, it's only a matter of time before it reaches your wife.
Facts.
So, Steve Smith probably just like, oh, my goodness.
His life is over.
Like, I got to deal with this. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's over, man. Because, I mean,
his marriage probably is.
Bro, athletes are athletes, man. You really think this is Steve Smith's first time
cheating?
Yeah.
Black men don't cheat.
This is true.
And if I don't have no proof that you cheated, I've been saying for the last 15 years that if you date an athlete, you're going to get cheated on. If you marry one, you're going to get cheated on.
Yeah. So, I'll
leave it at that.
I mean, I guess the part, I mean, one, like, bro, like, y'all be out here smashing, raw. Like, come on, y'all.
You don't think he used protection with her?
Not according to those text messages. Not according to those text messages.
Hey, yo, Steve. Yeah, you been fucking my wife, bro. What you gotta say for yourself?
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Let's do it like this. Number 3 in the phone. She said, yes, sir. Take me deep down your throat like you kind of like it. Hold on. You wanted to suck me off? I did. I would have gagged on it, but I had to come home. It's crazy when your girl tell another man, yo, man, I wanted to suck you off, but I had to go home to this motherfucker who gonna call you in a couple months. But that ain't it. Hold on. You enjoy it. You like to feel it. I like feeling it deep in my wet P word. Since our mothers listen sometimes.
Hey, man, why not? Look.
He said, me too. Yeah, this is why horny old men got to get off the internet. And I know people are saying that, yo, he wasn't on the internet with this. But when you old and horny, you can't talk like this because it will find its way to the internet. Old men, when do old men game don't work no more?
I don't know. When you run out of money. Like, pretty much, that's pretty much it.
Come on, man. You see the way he talking to her?
Yeah, I mean, because she ain't with it. She ain't with him for that. She want
for the thrill.
She's there for the thrill, man. She's there for the thrill. I will say this, man. If you go fuck around, man, stop getting smashed raw by the person you cheating with.
That and stop sending pictures.
Yeah, or delete everything. Delete everything.
Stop.
Well, why are you
pictures.
holding on to it? No one goes back and read messages.
Bro, you saw the way he was taking them selfies?
The selfies are, it was like definitely an old man selfie. What is the correct way to take a selfie as an old man?
As a straight man, you don't take any selfie. All right? Never. ever in the history of womanhood.
Like, is it up?
No.
Or is it down?
You have never heard a woman say, yo, send me a picture of you.
This is true. I've never had a woman just be like, I mean, rarely.
Yeah,
Rarely.
but when they do, if you send one from your profile, it's probably because they haven't seen you before.
Yeah.
And they kind of want to confirm that you look like what you like. Maybe it's like a dating app and you ain't got no socials. Maybe I don't freaking know. And then it's like that. But they don't never ask for no selfie. They might be like, yo, where you at? So for him, he looked like he was sitting on the toilet taking it from below. And it's like, bro, what are you doing? He doing everything he moving like an old man.
He is an old man.
And
definitely moving like an old man. And
I see why Cam Newton got you off the team.
you know what's funny is what's crazy is he actually made the comment about Cam being undisciplined. I couldn't find it. But he literally had said that like a week later, and then boom, you get busted. This is why I don't like the whole like dunking on guys thing, because it's like, yo, when y'all be dunking on guys, y'all be doing the same ish.
Your shit come to the fan.
That y'all be acting like men shouldn't do. So
Steve Smith, man, get you a young boy beside you, and he'll show you everything properly to do. He'll put you on the right app so you can communicate. At least send shit in vanish mode, because they will let the other person know when you screenshot something.
Yeah, no.
I don't believe in vanish mode at all. A girl tried to get me like that in the name of let's take modeling pictures. I told that bitch to lose my information.
Yeah.
She did too much. So
is it crash out worthy? Is it worth crashing out if you find out your girl messing around to you?
My wife, yeah, absolutely. We got kids, right? Didn't they have kids?
I think they have kids. I think they have a child.
I don't.
They met on Tinder though, so this is kind of par for the course. Allegedly, I think I read that they met on Tinder.
I meet a lot of a lot of my wedding clients have met on Tinder. At least 50%. Dating apps is not uncommon. However,
dating apps are not uncommon.
I would just say this: is it crash out worthy? Yes. Is it going on the internet and tagging Lululemon, Nike, Pets Milk, Under Armour? I don't know who else. Yeah, like he was tagging everybody. Is it worth that? I don't know, but I think he got the result that he wanted. Hey, I'm making sure Steve Smith figured this out. I'm making sure my wife know that, nah, you embarrassed me. You smashing this man. Like, come on, bro. She was like, yo, I wanted to suck your dick, but I had to go home to my man.
That is insane.
And do you think her man got head that night? No,
of course not. Of course not. You know what's crazy is I don't know what state this happened is, but is this what happened in North Carolina? He'd be able to sue Steve Smith for alienation of affection. That's
how Fantasia got, right?
Yep.
Poor girl.
Yep.
Maybe Steve Smith still resides here.
I don't,
because Fantasia wasn't living here when that happened, but she reside. It was like, you know how they be doing like.
Yeah, but I think that couple lives in Texas though. So I don't know if Texas have that as a law, but is it crash out worthy? I don't know, man. If I read my girls just messing up like that, man, I would just be like, yo, like, look, these are your messages. I just want to be out. Don't hit me for nothing. You know, it's just bygones be bygones.
Good thing I still got a little bit of YN in me.
You know, I'm glad this happened though, because when women do be out here cheating, I was just talking to my homegirl about this. Like when women cheat, no one really reveals the crazy stuff women do to cheat. Because like she was actually telling me a story about someone that she knows, and well, like not like no, like somebody at work, like not a friend, but and she was like basically the wife got caught because she went to the doctor and had to get whatever antibiotic.
Got you.
Or whatever.
Penicillin. I'm just naming it.
And then it popped up on his insurance. And he's like, what are you doing?
Yep.
Hey, man, if you go fuck up, hey, man, stop being cheap. Stop being cheap. That should have been out of pocket.
You got to bite it.
That should have been out of pocket.
You got to bite the bullet.
Do not go and file your insurance on stuff like that.
Yeah, you got to bite the bullet.
Yeah.
Or just stay faithful. And Steve Smith, he got a white girl for it. Ain't his wife white? I don't know if I'm putting that on him.
I mean, I don't know. Sometimes Latino plays as white, so I don't know.
It's a good joke there. RIP to the brother that allegedly his white girl came home from the club at like 4 a.m, was cleaning her gun, accidentally shot and killed him. I'm gonna say rest in peace to him, because they about to tear you up on the internet.
Oh, he was already got torn up. You know, he had like 2 Snow Bunny pages, right?
They got to make sure that your family don't get no rest and can't put you to rest.
Yeah.
And so for that, I'm going to just say it like that. But Hey, man, sometimes when you take these wild stands, you got to...
It's never worth it. It's never worth it.
It's never worth... You know, some things you just got to get off the internet on.
Like what you like, but when you...
Start putting down other people.
And you start putting down other people, like at some point it's going to bite you in the ass.
And you talking about a community that have no problem.
None. Like you said, it's a hobby. Yes. It is a hobby.
I told Mike before this pod started that some communities make it a hobby to make sure your life, you can never rest in peace. Some communities do that. I was on Twitter yesterday looking at women who are dragging an influencer because like 10 years ago, she might have said like F Black Lives Matter. And y'all can guess this woman's race. And surprisingly, it ain't black women who making sure her life is hell. It is white women who are making sure, the liberals, man, they making sure this lady account don't never see.
Yeah, they might well do something because they don't vote. So they might as well do something.
Speaking of doing something, Trump, he giving y'all niggas some statues.
Hey, well, it goes in the garden, so it's not in the White House, but it's like a garden of American heroes.
Okay,
and
who's some of the heroes?
Jackie Robinson getting a statue. Jackie Robinson should have been had a statue out there. Kobe Bryant getting one, which is kind of befuddling, but
interesting. But
I
maybe
get
him
it.
and Trump were friends. Maybe,
yeah,
I can see that.
So, but no, when it first hit, I was like, no way that Trump. But you know what though? I mean, Trump is just he's so hard to understand, man.
I think he likes spoofing, and he don't mind the community he's spoofing. He's going to make sure everybody gets spoofed.
Let's see here. So he announced Harriet Tubman, Rosa Parks, Billie Holiday, Aretha Franklin, Coretta Scott King, Frederick Douglass, Jackie Robinson, Martin Luther King Jr., Muhammad Ali, and Kobe Bryant for National Guard of American Heroes will have the following statues.
I'm shocked that Harriet is getting one, and Coretta Scott King is getting one.
And
the only reason because you about to release the documents about Martin Luther King, which is gonna just kill their whole family legacy and stuff.
Here's the thing. I think, the dude was a Democrat his whole life.
Yeah.
I don't think Trump. I think the people that support Trump are the issue more than Donald Trump. And this is not me shooting bail for Donald Trump. I just told y'all I'm not about to be pissed off after we fixed this problem before, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not about to be pissed off anymore. But I don't know. Like the Kobe one was kind of wild.
Harriet Tubman for me.
Harriet Tubman, surprising.
When we getting her $20 bill? We ain't never.
That ain't coming. That ain't ever gonna happen. Good idea. They're like, we ain't gonna give y'all N-word reparations, but we'll put her face on it
on $1 and then don't do it.
Yeah, but I mean, again, I think it's cool, kind of wild, but
what I didn't like was all these black people like in the White House during Black History Month celebrating that they were able to be in the White House. That was like the most coonery thing I ever seen.
I mean, because everybody that support him is a cooner, especially like the tall dude or whatever, the one with the stupid face. I forget his name. Oh, I can see his face. But he every time they have an event, he's there and he's like, I'm the biggest Trump supporter.
I hate the short black dude who got like a small ass head and he wear them big ass hats and he just, I can see his face too. I don't know his name either, but I just hate that. How ironic is it? Like, I'm allowed in the White House during Black History Month. Like, F you other black people. And it's like, you niggas don't get what you're doing.
If you got invited, you got invited. I mean, getting invited to the White House is a big deal no matter who's the president. But the cooning and buffooning is...
Would you go?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm ever invited to the White House, I'm going.
Trump is in office.
If I'm invited, I wouldn't go to an event like that. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to pack me in like sardines. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I was actually just invited to like a White House dinner or something, yeah, absolutely I'd go. Like, no matter who's the president. One of my favorite childhood memories is I got a Presidential Fitness Award in elementary school, right?
Oh.
And it was signed by Ronald Reagan. Right. And I was just like, I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, even though it wasn't about politics. Yeah. And yes, as a child, I had politics.
Man, them signatures was stamps.
No, man. He probably signed all of them.
They did. Yeah. All right. To all 2 million kids across the country.
But I thought that was cool though.
Yeah, it is cool.
I was just like, all right, cool. I have, it doesn't matter the politics. It's like, I have that. So I don't really get bought into like the whole politics. I have muted DEI on Twitter. Woke is probably next. I haven't done it yet, but it's probably next. So I don't really get to see the dumb tweets and replies every week.
Drake is muted. Well, not Drake. All Drake stan accounts that have found his way to me, I mute them all.
I don't blame you. I did not blame you.
I was just like, yo, I'm about to start hating this dude.
Yeah, Drake stans are wild.
Yeah, and I feel bad. If y'all got it, the Kendrick stans, send them to me so I can see them acting crazy, but I haven't seen it. I'm not saying I don't believe it, because I remember being a J. Cole fan and the Kendrick fans was trying to tell me how this is a triple, quadruple, double entendre here, and I'm like, a quadruple entendre here, and I'm just like, no, it's not. Like, all right, hey, we all went to college. We ain't stupid. But so you know what I'm saying. But whatever, man. Elon, he told them niggas, I need 5 things that y'all did at work, and then Trump and them said, you ain't got to turn that shit in. What is going on?
Who knows? Elon, look, I don't know what an immigrant that has gotten American citizenship is doing with this much access to our federal government. I have no clue what is going on here. But to the federal workers, like a 5 bullet point. For one, they're not even going to read it, right? What they want to do is see who doesn't respond, and then they're going to choose those people to be like, okay, those people are the ones. But yeah, I mean, bro, like no one wants to work for a boss like that. No one want to work for somebody that's petty and micromanaged. And for everybody who's like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, you should have done it. Like, okay, for one, Elon could just be transparent. Hey, we just want to see who don't respond. And those are the people who go to fire. But at the end of the day, if you keep firing everybody that works for the federal government, right, and the federal government, you know, and the contracts are making up 20% of the economy, like, y'all do realize that you're going to trash the economy. And I think they do realize it. And I think that's the point. I think they want to fire folks. They want to send unemployment through the roof. And they want to make everything cheap so they could go in and buy it all up.
Yep. Yeah. I found it funny because I started seeing like other racist white men get online and be like, yo, I used to do this, I can do that. And I was thinking about it. The job that I did, I lasted the shortest amount of time. It was a boss, and the last 2 weeks of my employment there, every day he came into work, he was like, what are you doing today? Give me everything you're going to do today. And I was just like, either you trust what I'm doing or not. Yeah. Why am I here? Like, and it got to that point, and finally, the last week of my employment there, I didn't know it. I told my dad, I was like, I don't think I'm going to make it to my 90-day part. And my dad was like, hey, man, you just got married. You better figure this out. And I was gone the end of the week. And so, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to that guy. This nigga Brung, he was an immigrant.
Who?
The guy who fired me. He was a Euro-American. He was a European, immigrated over here. And, you know, funny enough, he this nigga, bro, he hosted interviews while I was still working there. And it was kind of weird. It was like, because I kept seeing, I'm like, yo, it's only 10 desks in here and it's 10 employees. Why is he doing interviews? We don't even have space for another desk. Yeah. And then sure enough, everybody that kept coming out kept looking at me. I'm like, this nigga, I was like, something ain't right. And I was gone at the end of the week. But oh well. He ain't hired none of them. Because I think they probably realized, like, you are a shitty person if you doing this here. But shout out to that. Shout out to the FBI. Nobody in charge at the FBI has any FBI experience. Cash Patel is look, I'm obsessed with dude. He look like the Terminator.
What is Cash background?
I don't know. Terminating. He looks like the Terminator. Seriously.
He definitely has a weird look about his face.
Well, and every time I see a picture of him on Twitter, he got like the little Cyclops eyes, and he, you know, I'm coming to drain the swamp. I hate that phrase. That's what I need to mute on Twitter is drain the swamp. Cause whatever. Y'all could drain whatever you want to, man. It's all good.
What is his background?
It ain't no FBI work. Every time I ask somebody what he's doing,
American lawyer and former federal prosecutor for the 9th District.
Okay. So no FBI. Okay.
No FBI. His deputy is Dan Bongino, the podcaster.
Yeah, the fake Joe Rogan or whatever. He just a podcaster. That's crazy. And it's like, I love how Trump said he's no longer going to do his podcast. He's going to be the deputy FBI. Yes, nigga, when am I going to have time to be a podcaster if I got to help run the FBI? But you correct. You need to tell people because guess what? Secretly, I'm going to be doing my podcast and not doing shit for the FBI. I'm just going to be telling my podcast listeners what the FBI is in here doing and not doing.
Insane.
I love it.
Give
us a job.
It's crazy that they go from like, DEI for people that are not qualified, and then everybody that's being hired right now, has no background.
Speaking of DEI hires, what's the Vilkram, whatever the other Indian guy who tried to run?
Vivek.
Yeah, he's running for Ohio governor now. But the joke is, wasn't he supposed to be helping Elon in the department of like
Man, he did the HB1 thing where he was like, Americans are lazy, and they got his ass right up out of there. Like what you won't say, what you won't say right here is that Euro-American men are lazy.
Got him up out of there. Shout out to the sister in Charlotte who went on a date this past week and saw so many red flags and still went through on a date just to show up. My man had on a Hollister hoodie, and when she went to the bathroom, he left her. For those not know, I made a comment on there. Women will ignore so many red flags when free food is involved. They tear me up in the comments. She responded back to me today. She's like, "Yo, my food only costs $14." Like that ever changed.
Did she get free food? Sound like he left her with the tab.
No, he paid for it.
Oh, he paid.
And I think everybody was like, you went to the bathroom. Maybe he didn't know you left. And he just assumed you just dubbed him and dipped off. Dude dipped off. Dude went, had a terrible time. He had something else lined up.
Had something else. Yeah,
he had to get to.
Had something else lined up, and then he left.
Let's name all these red flags so people who understand what's going on. They met on Bumble. Cool. That's not the red flag.
Yeah.
The red flag is 3 days after meeting her, he said, "I'm going to travel 90 minutes to see you." That's not even the red flag. The red flag comes in on that third day of knowing her. He's asked her, "Would you be comfortable staying with me at my hotel, or do you got to go home and meet your curfew?" Now, that is a super red flag. I don't know if this guy is young because I'm not assuming he is, but he's definitely a corn.
Well, I mean, he had to ask if she's going to come over to the hotel.
No, you don't. You go to that date and then you make
because to your point, it wasn't one date. He had dates lined up.
Oh yeah.
Like he came in town
with that.
He had 3 or 4 lined up. He was gonna see who lobs it up at the rim.
Yeah.
And when she ain't lob it up, he left.
He dipped. But the thing is, the date hasn't even happened yet. She tells him, "No, if you looking for that, I ain't the girl for you, and we could go our separate ways." Now, she never told us the next steps that happen after that, which is enough for me to know that he probably was like, "All right, maybe I can and can't crack this code." And then maybe he found out he couldn't. Now, when she got to the date, he came in with a Hollister hoodie. I was at Northlake Mall on Monday getting my hair cut by NoGrease, and Hollister is closed. I don't know where the fuck you get Hollister at in America. Like, the hut ain't there, the porch there ain't there. It still smell like Hollister, but it's closed.
Yeah.
So the fact that he had on Hollister lets me know a lot of right there. And she said that was another red flag for her. Me too. But if I'm going to a place that now we know he only spent $14 on you, the place can't be but so cool.
Well, she said they went and got Cuban food, right?
Yeah, but I mean, this ain't El Puro.
Yeah, so they had live music, live band. They didn't
look like it in there. Did it?
I don't know. But here's the thing. Do I blame him for leaving? I think he wasted his time from the beginning.
Facts.
The moment she said she wasn't interested in coming over, and that's what you're looking for.
Clearly, that's what you was looking for.
Yeah.
Bro.
What are you doing? Like, so I think both of them are making mistakes all over the place here.
Absolutely, but I'm only gonna speak to the person who got 350,000 views online because they wanted to tell their damn story. Which
why are they never embarrassed? That was not a story that I'd retell.
When I want engagement and I don't care about looking crazy. For all we know, that story could be fake.
This is true.
Some of y'all put out fake stories in hope of going viral because it'll take you to a different level. And next you know, you're on one of them pop the balloon shows, right? And I'm not putting anything past y'all. On behalf of the guy, yo, man, at a certain age, dummy missions have to stop.
That is true. Like we either gonna enjoy ourselves or we aren't.
Yeah, and all of us,
like,
men,
we're not gonna hint around anything.
Absolutely, all of us men have done enough dummy missions where where it is like that. Yo, I'm coming in town. I'm hitting up 4 girls. who top to bottom, who I really want to be there with, who's gonna be my B plan, who's my C plan, and if it gets too late, I know she'll let me slide through. And we've all done that. Sometimes it's no need, but also if I do need to eat, spending $15 on you just to be like waste time before the girl who I'm really about to go see ain't that bad of an investment. But oh well, she a corn. It's all good though. Congratulations. Come on, man. We got another one, number one. Kendrick, hold on, Kendrick. You know we about to run the hand claps back for you. Hold on. Hey, man. Shout out to Kendrick, my baby SZA. SZA, I love you. I can't wait to see you in May. Shout out to, oh, shit. I think I got a wedding that day. I need to cancel that.
Can't cancel a wedding.
Oh, to see Kendrick, I will. That sound crazy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hold on, I got to make sure. Hold on, real time making sure. Oh, no, I ain't got none that day. I just got to go to a wedding the next day, which is crazy. Kendrick Lamar scores his 4th number one in a calendar year for Luther. Well, I think they're going from March to March. On a 12-month period is what they call it in there.
Yeah.
Not a surprise. Well, it was a surprise for me, but it's the Super Bowl overage. It's everything there. Also, I saw some cool stat, and I think a lot of artists are going to start doing it now. They dropped their album digitally, and then the vinyls, they're going to do like physical copies, and people that buy those collection things, those are going to count for album sales later down the line. So I think when he did his album, the vinyls actually was sent out because they only count once you send them out.
Yeah.
And that came out the week of the Super Bowl. So that's how he sold like a 250,000 like albums during the Super Bowl. But congratulations to him. Congratulations to Drake for his 14th number one album or something like that. Not unexpected. I still ain't heard that shit, but whatever.
Yeah, it's not that great. But I'm happy for Party. I like Party. Party first 2 albums were actually really good.
That shit was a decade ago.
It really was.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, Drake had the opportunity very early on just to run music. If you got Party, if you could have got the Weeknd to stay.
Had the Weeknd. If you would have did what you're supposed to do with
Majid Jordan,
yeah,
my boys.
Like, yeah. He really could have ran it. But
and it wouldn't have been. I know some people are thinking I'm not talking about American music. I'm talking about like overseas, just running that. I saw an interesting take, and I ain't saying I agree with it, but I'm probably saying I'm agreeing with it. It's like Drake is so talented on music, different music styles, because he doesn't have a style on his own. He's not from a culture that has his own style. That's why he can go and he can go to Mexico and do a little accent and speak a little Spanish.
Yeah, that was terrible. But I mean,
hey, it makes sense.
But the truth is that is Toronto though. Toronto is known for being this,
it's a melting pot.
Melting pot, right? But it's kind of known for like it has Caribbean flair, right? Like,
yeah.
How many northern cities have a carnival, right?
Yeah. Besides, outside of New York and LA, like,
yeah,
the United States is not that in Miami. But also, I think it kind of is getting to that, why you down here talking greasy and mob shit and you kill niggas and you do all this? And it's like,
well, I think he's getting old. Right. And I think that plays a part because we never say it, but all of us have an expectation of maturity. Of no matter who you are, no matter what you do, we expect you to mature at some point, right? Like,
facts.
We like Mike Tyson because he's actually like grandpa Mike Tyson.
Absolutely.
Now. He's not 35-year-old Mike Tyson, 25-year-old Mike Tyson. And it's like a lot of artists, we don't really get to see that maturation. And Drake is running into that problem now where it's like, yo, Drake, you about to be 40-year-old Drake. So we kind of want tuxedo music from you now.
Yeah, it was funny. It was funny. Schoolboy Q did an interview and he said, I'm 35. I don't make music that 13-year-olds can relate to.
No.
He said the reason why is because I'm 35. I want to talk about my life, what I'm doing. He was like, the 13-year-olds find something they want to bop to, cool. He was like, but it's too many artists that's well into their 30s, almost 40, making music that teenagers will like. And he's like, that shit weird. Drake, that was for you. I don't know if you knew that was a direct shot at you.
Definitely a direct shot.
askablackdad's segment. And also, I think that Schoolboy clip Q is old, but I still think that's, Ask a Black Dad. This is hosted by NoGrease Barbershop at Premium in Northlake. Have you ever felt like you let a friend down? I go first. Yes. And I don't mean, you know what? Some people I've been around and I felt like if I was more focused on that, or if I knew about certain things, they would be in better situations.
Yeah.
Some of that is like they'll still be in certain relationships, they'll still have like certain jobs, and not because of like I had power there, but more or less because I know I was a positive springboard for them, and I knew who they were around, and I was just like, damn. So some days I do be looking at it and be like, damn, I wonder if I was around, could I have helped out more? But also, men are going to make their own mistakes and make their own choices, and they will push away. Maybe sometimes people push away people that can help.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've all let folks down. I think the only time you say notice this is you're thinking about people letting you down, right? Because everybody can remember that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think we all, will say like, all right, I could have done much, much better.
Yeah.
In a situation. So I absolutely. So I definitely think I've let some friends down, but I try not to.
Yeah, but some of you niggas don't listen.
I mean, that is true. That is true. Right. But here's the thing: if you don't listen, I don't feel like I'm letting you down. If you don't listen,
facts.
You just doing your own thing.
Are you a person who gives advice?
No, I don't unless you ask.
That's why I'm at.
Yeah,
I don't believe in giving advice.
If you ask, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I like if I see you about to do something stupid, or you about to get hit, like, step on a shovel and get hit in the face with it, I'd be like, hey, look out for that. But no, when I was younger, yes. As I've gotten older, no. I have no advice for anybody unless you ask.
It took me all of freshman year of college to realize that you can give somebody advice, they're gonna go fuck who they want to fuck. Sorry, and I mean that.
Yeah.
And it taught me that niggas love their girls more than they telling you they love their girls. It taught me that women will lie. It tells me that men are ashamed of who they are at times. Like, some of you niggas is really lover boys, and it's cool. I'm one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But see, it don't get cool until you get. It's cool to admit now at 30, but at 18, you don't want to admit that. I'm a sucker for love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you feel a little like, well, I mean, too, because it really takes, getting bashed a couple times for you to understand. It's like, man, all right, hell with it. I'm still going to try it again.
Yeah.
But when you're younger, you do get embarrassed when you like, she got me.
Yeah. And so what I learned was after that, no more advice. If you don't ask me, I have nothing for you. You're going to do your thing, and I'm going to just, unless it's something crazy, you about to do something illegal. If it's legal, I do not give a damn.
Nah, I'm going to go let you do you.
Fuck 1,000 dudes. I don't give a shit. Your coochie ain't going to hurt.
You do you, and I'm going to do me.
Shout out to all the ladies that got over 1,000 bodies, man.
It cannot be a long list, Gavin.
I know one.
It cannot be a long list. 1,000 is a lot.
I only know one.
1,000 is a lot.
I know. I only know one. So you're correct.
It can't be a lot.
And she bragged when she told me that.
That is insane.
And I believed her.
She was an escort?
No.
Oh, just love of the game.
Love. She was a model I worked with.
Oh, man. Pretty.
She wasn't. She's not listening.
All right.
Yeah. I'm dead ass. I could tell you more off air. But yeah, she broke it down how easy it was to get to 1,000.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not hard for a woman
in college.
Yeah,
she started in college. Like she said, it was like maybe a couple guys before she got to college. She said in college, she was a church girl, and she said she lost her mind. And she broke it down. She said, how many days is it in a year?
Well, you do lose your mind in college. I ain't gonna lie. Like my first 2 years in college.
We know, Mike. That's why you graduated with me. Mike, me and Mike graduated. Let's put that by the way.
Yeah, definitely dropped out of college first time around.
Look, and didn't come to graduation.
Wait, I just needed a degree. I didn't really want the graduation.
I'm at graduation. They say Mike last name. I said, wait a minute, and my mom and them was there. She was like, "Where's Mike?" I don't know. But yeah, she broke it down. She was like, "Yo, you in school for 2 semesters, this many days. She was like, it's not like I slept with one guy every time. She's like, you know, it's threesomes, it's orgies. And she was like, I'm counting those people in orgies because, you know, whatever. And she was like, yeah. She was like, it got to a point where I was like, oh, I might be in the 900s. And she didn't say, she was like, she counting the girls she slept with. She was just like, yo, I've definitely slept with like over 1,000 people. And then, you know, this bitch had the nerve to ask me, how many people you slept with? I said, bitch, we still nowhere near you. You are the pro.
Oh, man.
But yeah, shout
Bring
out to
on the
her.
pod.
I think she hate me.
Yeah, you would let somebody down.
Shout out to White Lotus season 3. I'm barely paying attention because the young boy on the show, he can't figure out if he wants to fuck his brother or sister, and that is weirding me out. But it's cool because I know that a certain demographic likes taboo porn. According to the escorts I've shot in the past, some of y'all are into that, and I ain't here to judge. Don't judge.
I have nothing to say on that.
Yeah, so it is a interesting show. But I love the.
What is the premise behind White Lotus? Is it a different hotel in each season?
Each
I think I
country-
watched the first season.
Yeah, that's the best season to me.
So is it the same hotel or is it a different hotel?
Different hotel. This year they in Thailand. Last year I think they were like in Italy or something like that. In the first year I can't remember. But the whole point is like everybody goes to these hotels and everybody just there and they got their own mess going on and tragedy happens at the end. Yeah, unknown my ass. I ain't answering that. I'm telling y'all I'm getting a new number. Y'all think I'm playing. Speaking of shows, Court of Gold, the 5-part Olympic series that's on Netflix. Amazing. Dope. I loved it. I would have wished we would have gotten more LeBron. However, LeBron is going to make sure, and I'm so glad he gonna make sure. LeBron is going to make sure he gets his own 10-part documentary. It ain't going to be like Michael Jordan, The Dream Team, which was like a secret Michael Jordan documentary.
Yeah.
LeBron's is going to be strictly about LeBron. And I can't wait to watch it.
LeBron is low-key like keeping us from a lot of good docs because he won't retire.
Oh, yeah. He is. And
I'm looking this up right now, Court of Gold.
Yeah, it goes through the Olympics. The last one, it focuses on the USA and France. There is a whole segment in there about Serbia. There's a whole segment, and that's it. It's really no other teams they really focused on. They show you this right here, this doc. Even though I saw it before our last episode, you probably could get off with a NBA team in Paris because they really take basketball serious.
Yeah.
You cannot get off with an NBA team, and you didn't say this, in Serbia. Them niggas, as soon as they won the bronze, they started drinking beer. They was drunk at the ceremony. And like all the USA players was like, y'all fucked up. And they was like, y'all just got off the court. They went back there and just immediately started drinking. Like, all right, we lost, but we won good enough for our team. It showed me how good Joker is to be so slow.
Yeah.
It showed me how good Wemby is going to be.
All right, I need to throw this on.
Yeah, you know, it's good. You'll like it.
I need to throw this on today.
The main part of the doc that I want to bring up is Anthony Edwards. Thank you for always doubling down on why the NBA can't make you the face of the league. Not saying they ain't gonna keep trying, but the way you talk to Obama, and I'm sorry, Imani and everybody over there at the Joe Budden podcast who was so happy to see Anthony Edwards talk to Obama, former president. Black royalty, Barack Obama.
I didn't like it.
That shit was the most cringiest thing ever.
It was cringy.
If you can't have respect for older black people in this world, even though, like, when my granddad, me and him talk, he's older. He's in his 80s. He's not as old as Obama. When he makes jokes to me, yeah, I may laugh, but it's still a level of respect there. And Obama's talking to, Obama saying, yo, LeBron, come over here. If you couldn't read the room, Anthony Edwards, seeing Katie and LeBron's face looking at you like, yo, why are you being so rough with the president?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have some level of respect. And I think Anthony Edwards is, again, proving to you why he keeps impregnating other dudes' baby mamas.
Facts. Because
like that's like his character.
That ain't all I said.
Character's the wrong word. His personality.
Yeah, it's like, bro, when I'm with you, I'm the same with you I'm myself with you. I'm myself with my mom. I'm myself when I'm around your mom and dad.
Yeah.
I talk to all of y'all different.
Exactly.
Some things I dial back. Some things I dial up. You get unfiltered. I've never said the N-word around your mom or dad. And I never will. No matter what the conversation is.
But at some point we have to acknowledge that our culture in Black community, and I hate when I see like the Euro Americans, because when they say our culture, they mean something different than what I mean, right?
Facts.
Like there is something that's going on in our community with our culture where it's like, we don't have a respect for excellence, we don't have a respect for greatness, we don't have a respect for accomplishments, right? We think we're just as good as everybody and everything, and it's like and this dude has reached the pinnacle of life.
Facts.
Right?
This nigga got security for the rest of his life.
Yeah, he's reached the pinnacle in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are trying to ascend that pinnacle.
Barack Obama is so famous and so well respected that he'll never walk in a room and everybody don't know who he is.
Yeah.
He'll walk in a room and everybody's background has been ran before he walked in that room.
Exactly. So So I mean, basically trying to sun him, like
or just trying to joke around with him so much to be like, "Yo, we homies." No, you not.
Yeah, you're not homies, man.
Like if it was LeBron making some jokes, I get it because I've known you since you ran for president.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Katie even, but they know more. They know not to. Also, shout out to I will give Anthony Edwards this. I really realized like how old I am when Anthony Edwards, like his favorite player growing up was Kevin Durant. He says that a lot in the doc. And I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
To grow up and like, that's your favorite player. Bruh. Oh, speaking of Grant Hill, I watched the We Beat a Dream Team doc. I don't never want you to narrate anything ever in life again. No disrespect. You did great in Quarter Gold because they cut off a lot. But your narration made that doc seem so fake and weird. And that doc does not need to start off with y'all interviewing Anthony Edwards, asking him about how he felt about the Dream Team. And he goes, who all was on the team? Another reason why I think the NBA can't make him the face of the league. I ain't saying they ain't going to keep trying. But damn it.
So wait, Grant Hill, he's narrating this doc or a different doc?
No, he's narrating I Beat the Dream Team doc. And that goes back to when they beat. That's a whole nother doc. I think that might be on HBO Max. But they just talking about the team, Chris Webber. Who's all on there? Chris Webber. Who all was on that? Penny was on that team. My man from Duke, Grant Hill was on that team. But my man, the point guard from Duke, all them when they beat the Dream Team in that damn practice by 8 points. And Michael Jordan didn't play the last 2 quarters. But whatever. Philly ain't going to the White House. Big deal, no deal.
No deal. People forget in 2018, the White House rescinded their offer to visit. So why would they go this time when that happened the last time? Like, I mean, people, like, y'all get caught up with these parties and you fans of different people. Like, the White House literally rescinded their offer, and I can't remember why, but I do know that they rescinded it. So yeah, I would expect Philly to say no, we're not going.
I think they rescinded it because Philly was split if they wanted to go. And I think that was circulating and then the White House just yanked it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Philly. That's such a Philly thing to do. Let me tell you something. Since Obama left the White House, it ain't that cool to go up there. That's just I'm just keeping it real. Like, it was cool seeing LeBron and them up there, Curry and up there with nobody, not one team was like, we ain't going to see Obama. Joe Biden, you don't know if his battery was charged when they went up there to see him.
Yeah.
Poor Joe Biden. Shout out to Kamala.
Where's she at now?
Chilling. I don't know. I seen somebody talk about, I think she was at the NAACP Awards. I think she spoke there.
NAACP, don't get me started on them.
What's wrong with them?
It wasn't started by us.
Huh?
NAACP was not started by Black people.
No, it wasn't. It was a mixture of people. That's what they say in the books, right?
Yeah,
I think they said it was whites and blacks in the room.
That's
like
what
we
they
believe
say.
that.
That's what they say.
Do you believe it was white and blacks in the room?
No.
Do you think it was blacks only in the room?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, no. It was, yeah.
Oh, I didn't think we was going to get that.
Yeah. No. It wasn't. It wasn't. Don't get me started today, man. I don't feel well to go in on these Negroes.
Well, shout out to them for celebrating the Wayans brothers. The family.
No, big ups to them. But
it's okay.
National Advancement of Colored People.
Well, you know what that means.
Yeah, so
You can be Cuban and be colored.
well, I mean, yeah, that's why I said.
You can be Filipino and be colored.
Yeah, that's why I said. It's like it's not.
You can be Indian and Jamaican.
There's nothing.
mixed and be colored.
There's nothing. There's nothing for the descendants of the enslaved Africans, anymore. Everything is about.
We gave y'all War Star.
Everything is like
Black Planet.
yeah. There's nothing for us, man. It's like we get it, and then it ends up being for everybody else.
Facts.
And then, but all the degenerate shit is like, oh, well, these are Black Americans.
Facts.
And then, but every time somebody ascends to the top, it's like, oh, well, this person is, black or they're wherever they're from, black. It's just like it's annoying, man. It's
cool.
annoying.
Me and I hate when your wife who isn't black asks you a black question and you ain't got the black answer. Cause she was reading something and they said 2% black and 3% African American. And so I had to break that down to her.
Yeah.
And so my joke to her was, well, y'all tell us Kamala black, but she ain't African American. And she got it. She understood exactly what that meant.
Yeah, exactly.
But Kamala, one day I do want to break down. I like you, so I don't have no problem with you. And you and your sister are pretty. Not that they got anything to do with anything, but I like you.
That has a lot to do with a lot. We got to stop pretending that it don't.
Well, women know that their beauty is based on marketability, or their marketability is based on beauty. Yeah. Will they tell you that? No. Will they will they want you to live on that? No. But they know it. I love that. Some girl cussed me out on Twitter, was like, how could you say that about Melissa Ford? I said, please understand my tweet is a direct quote from Melissa Ford. That bitch went into hiding after that. Because everybody was clowning her. It was like, yo, he just repeated what Melissa said. Like,
yeah.
But anyway, one day, Kamala, I do want to go through all the times that you made sure that black people wasn't included on shit, but this is for colored people. Like when this is for minorities and it was only Asians in the picture.
Yeah.
And it was just like, sis. But one day I want to make my list. Back to sports. Lakers, y'all look good. I know you have LeBron and Jordan at 1A and 1B.
Yeah.
Do this put LeBron get a ring at 40? Do this put him over the top?
No, I mean, look, it's hard to put anybody ahead of Jordan. I mean, it just is. Like, Jordan had this era around him that I don't think LeBron ever has.
Yeah.
Now, as a player, though, right? Like, I've seen LeBron do things that I've never seen anybody else do. He gets no credit for it.
Facts.
At 40. At 40, scoring, dude scored all the points in the fourth quarter for his team one time.
It's nasty.
He's done some crazy stuff, man. And we be like, he's not this, he's not this. I don't think they're gonna win because they don't play great defense. But
that's a stretch. That's a reach.
Yeah, but they do look better.
They do look better.
They do look better.
I think if he wins at 40, this is gonna put him in the 1A and B conversation. Because I got LeBron at 2, and I don't think it's nothing he could do. Just because I ain't gonna say I was around for Jordan. I just remember what that time was like, and just to see Jordan's impact after that. Now, LeBron, I do want you to get your own team. LeBron, you should start a fund right now so we can help you get the other $5 billion you're gonna need to get a team.
Oh man,
how many black Americans in here? It's only 13. How many? 13% of us. How many that equal out to in this country?
Like 50 million.
All right. How much money do we need to raise? I mean, we're gonna need $5 billion. How much?
Oh, we got way too many haters in our community to raise anything.
Oh, facts. I love somebody. They was talking about. They listed all the black billionaires in this country, and they was like, oh, all of them should get together and do something. I was like the 1% want to work together and share profits with each other on anything.
No.
Do we need to play this Cam Newton? I know we got shit to do today.
No.
Cam Newton, we gonna get to your video later. But I will do this. Last thing. Wade's wife, I don't know how true this is or not. I definitely know she's going through financial issues. And there's this picture floating around on the internet of her being homeless. This is Wade's first wife. In full transparency, what was reported is in their divorce, instead of Wade paid her, he let her keep the house.
Yeah.
They split the assets, and part of the assets was you keep the house, I pay the bills. What was a year or something?
Yeah.
Of course, what you think happened? After that year, she couldn't afford the house, nothing in it. Still selling the house, whatever happened with the house.
Yeah.
He got custody of all the kids. and now she's been financially struggled. Which brings Mike to ask what question?
Would you help your child's mother if she
Hell
needed
no.
help? Look, Gavin, let me get the question out.
Oh,
If she needed help in the future, would you help your child's mother if y'all no longer together?
I'm going to stop cursing so much. No, I'm never. I mean, not never. If you have my kids, yes, but you don't have my kids.
You don't have the kids. I'm with you. If you don't have the kids, it's really nothing I can do.
The last time you had the kids, we had our son.
Yeah.
Like, you haven't even met our daughter yet. You're not getting. I'm not sending you no money. You haven't met our daughter. No, you're not doing that, and that's cool. But my thing is, hey, I thought Wade was crazy. So glad I didn't have a podcast at this time. I thought Wade was crazy when he gave her the crib. Because I'm young, I'm not married yet. I'm not even dating my wife at that time. You know what I'm saying is, why would you give your house away to her?
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. It's the smartest thing he could have did. Like, yo, oh, we splitting it. I owe you this amount of money. The house is worth this. You take the crib, cool. And you know the house, you wipe your hands, clean of the house, and you know she ain't gonna be able to afford it.
But if she has the kids though, you gotta help.
Yeah, you have to, because I can't have my kids going through whatever.
Yeah.
But Wade did the second smartest thing he did.
Yeah.
Give me custody of my kids. Why are you having custody of my kids and you can't do X, Y, and Z? And I'm already paying you. Now we do this. And let me tell you something. We got to stop lying. This is at the end of the podcast so I can get this shit off. These women really don't be wanting these kids, dog. Like, that's just the truth. If it was like, yo, what? They don't want these kids, bro. Like, especially after a certain age. If they know that, especially when you got boys, because like I said, we had sons when you had them. You know what I'm saying? At a certain age, yo, pass them off. Like, if they could get you to have y'all kid full time after a certain age, they would do it.
I'm not disagreeing. That's why it's so funny.
And if Instagram and shit, social media wasn't big, they definitely wouldn't want these kids.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to get off that, yo, I'm a happy mom. And some dudes do too. I ain't taking that away because I had to stop hanging around Instagram dads.
Yeah.
Some of y'all niggas is strictly Instagram dads. That's me getting back on their latest good graces right there. But some of y'all really are. And if social media wasn't around, you would be a deadbeat. Like, I truly believe that. I've met enough dudes to know that. And there ain't a lot of them, but it's weird.
Yeah.
Because when you keep seeing me with my kid and I'm doing this and, hey, you want to go out? Nope, I got my boy. Then you got to figure some shit out. But outside of that, some of these chicks really don't want these kids. So I'm pretty sure Wade was like, look, man, I still keep getting you alimony, but let me just take care of the kids. Cool. We got boys. They doing too much. And that older son, he talked too much. And that's my boy. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if he still play for Utah. But anyway,
his older son made it to the league.
G League. Yeah, he played for the Utah team.
Oh, that's what's up.
Well, you know, Wade owned like part of the team.
Hey, I'm for nepotism.
Me too. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying?
I'm for nepotism. You'll never sit here and have me talk about it should be based on merit. Fuck that.
I get that little nigga off my insurance.
Yeah.
He got his own salary and he traveling the country.
Yes.
Cool. Do whatever, man. Bye.
I am 100% for nepo. You would never get me. Like, I get it. Like, it screws us over because we don't have anybody in the higher up.
Yeah.
But I get it though. I completely understand.
Yo, I don't know
nepotism.
why neither one of our dads didn't go work for like Universal or something. This podcast be out of here.
Man, what? And that's funny because that's how they be getting off. Like, these pods be sucking.
They be ass.
And then they'll know somebody. Boom.
They want to hit us up and be like, am I
gone? All right, that's all I got, man. That's all I got.
Hey, man, what you got planned this weekend? You got to get healthy.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I got this little gym bug, man. I've been back in the gym.
That's good.
Man, here's the thing. I knew it. Like, I was wiping the machine down, and it was like I had white, and I saw something on it. You know, you never see anything on the white, and I was just like, ugh. I was like, the gym is very cruddy today. And sure enough, I got a bug.
Hey, Ben, that's why I ain't going to the damn gym, especially not the Y.
You need to go, man. You need to lift, man. You be shredded, man. Then you go back down to Columbia. You be shredded.
Oh, you trying to end my whole life. How many more trips to Columbia you think I got before my wife be like, all right, that's enough?
One? One more. One more.
I need 2 more. I need 2 or 3.
Yeah, you gonna have to let her go somewhere.
She can go where she wants to.
Yeah,
she ain't going to Jamaica on them rafts though.
Nah.
We can shut that shit down right today.
Nah, no Jamaica. No, yeah, you probably got one more for your wife. Be like, okay, Reel it in.
I'm trying to get 3 more because I want to go to Medellin. I need to see that, and then I got a feeling that Jamar is going to hit me up late in life and be like, "Yo, I never been. Let's go."
Is Jamar married?
Nah.
Okay,
he dating some chick though.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't know if he wanted anybody to know that.
He's dating. He don't need to go.
Oh, facts. I told him that too. Yeah. I hope my boys get married, man. All the boys who I hang around, all of them want love. They ready for it. You know, it's time.
All men want love, man. I was like, fuck boys don't, right? When you have like, these, Derek Jackson's and Ace Metaphor, they don't want love.
Nah.
They want to run through all the women they can. They want to run their numbers up like your girl over there.
Shout out to her, man.
Yeah.
Wherever you at.
But most men want to get married, man. Most men are lover boys, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, if you see me, I'll be in Florida this weekend. Shout out to everybody. We love y'all. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure you send this to somebody. Make sure you go kiss your husband if you listening. And if you got a wife, go to Target, go to the $20 section, get her some flowers, take the thing off. She gonna know they from Target because they do all the flowers the same, but she won't care. She will love them. My Valentine's Day flowers still are kicking. I'm surprised. But shout out to my wife. She took care of them. Damn, that's 2 weeks. Damn near.
No, that's what's up. Hey, man, we do appreciate all y'all for listening. Hey, appreciate NoGrease. Hey, y'all. Hey, springtime is here. Go to the barbershop. Time to thought it out, fellas.
Look, absolutely. See me in Columbia this summer. I holla.
Holla at your boy.